I guess first thing I'll say about this team is, they're growing. They're growing. The fact that they were able to handle some adversity early on in the game. Southeastern did an amazing job coming out with a great game plan, attacked us, and our guys did not falter. They stayed the course. They stayed together. They stayed as a unit. The assistant coaches stayed together, and the team responded. And you saw how we were able to come out in the second half and I think kind of take over a little bit between the middle of the third quarter through the end of the game. And the team just responded. And if you're going to be a championship level team, that's the type of performance that you're going to have to go through sometimes. So it was a good team win for everybody. I think the biggest message that I portrayed to the defense during halftime, that Coach Russ portrayed to the team before we went back out, was simply stay together. In the first half, we had a few penalties, and I'm not going to take anything away from Southeastern, man. Southeastern did an amazing job, running the football, taking a couple deep shots on us early where they were able to convert. Like I tell our guys, man, those guys are on scholarship too. Nobody's just going to lay down for us. And, again, the guys responded, came out the second half, did not crack, did not, point fingers at each other. They just banded together and said, you know what, man, let's go out there and let's go play. And they responded, and that's great team win. I tell you, working next to Coach Knockin, we talk football, and just sometimes I don't think he gets enough credit for what he does with that offense. And when you got a guy like Shea Spencer out there just commanding that offense, whether he's throwing it, running it, making checks, all of those things, he's just a phenomenal football player. Coach Knockin, spends countless hours making sure that he has his players in the right position. So for them to go out there and have a drive like that, that's not something that, is unheard of for us. I love it as a defensive coordinator to have an offensive coordinator go out there and just eat up that much of the clock because that makes our job easy. That keeps our defense fresh. So when we need them to go in on that last drive and have, 2 sacks and interception for a touchdown, our guys were fresh to be able to go do that because our offense afforded us that ability with that long drive. So, hats off to Coach Knockin, boy. He's made my job easy. We got a little bit of a nickname for Malik, Mr. Giggles. If you bring him in here tonight, you'll see he'll smile the whole time. And that's something that Coach Burke has been working with those guys every day after practice. They have to get their touches, as he calls it, and they got to catch the ball every day, high point, whatever, just interception drills in general. And we haven't done a really good job of that since I've been here. So to see that young man, to see how hard he's worked to come up with a play like that, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me because of the time commitment he puts in, the effort he puts into it, not only just on the football field but in the classroom. Malik's a high GPA guy. He's a high-character kid, local kid at that. And for him to be having the success this season that he's having, he's a really big part of why this defense is doing what it's doing.
The defense, we came out slow in the first half. We had to step it up coming out of the locker room in the second half because we weren't doing what we needed to do. But we came back, we were locked in, and we did what the coaches told us to do. It's a 0-0 game. Don't think more than it is. Let's just do what we did all practice. Let's just get it done. It was good. The plays leading up to it, I was getting told to just hold my leverage, and that's what I did. The play right before that, I didn't do it, and I remember what they said, so I did it. I trusted my coaches. They always tell me the right thing to do. He went in, and he came back right to me when the quarterback started scrambling out. My teammates, they did their thing. The quarterback didn't have no time. He just threw it up, and I took it. It's amazing. They do their job. They do their thing. They always get it done. It's fun to play against them. It gets us ready, because I feel like our offenses is one of the best offenses we go against.
First off, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be able to do what I do. But to play it off, we started off slow. Obviously, everybody's seeing it looked a little different than what everybody – but we had to snap back fast, being able to showcase the skill that we have and that we've been bringing, being able to run the ball and being able to put the ball in the air. We had to make sure that we capitalize on all the opportunities. Not to bring up what happened last year, but I know last year they tried to hold the ball a little bit more. So we just have to, what we were saying on the sideline would be capitalize and be able to hone in on every little play because you never know when it could be your last. I would say it's a brotherhood for sure. Being able to work on those during practice, being able to just be able to hone in on everything when we're in practice. He throws me the ball, being able to, on third down when we're working stuff and against the scouts, even against our ones, just making sure that we can be able to connect during the game so it doesn't look brand new. So that's really what it is, just repetition. It starts in the room, the receiver room. Everybody's trying to be the best. Everybody's trying to work to showcase their skills, and with us, we always competing in practice. There's never been like one of those moments where it's like, oh man, he's getting the ball too much. Yeah, it's senior night, but Dallas showed up too. Rico obviously did his big one with the plays that came to him. It's just capitalizing on those opportunities. And the big three is what Dirty likes to call, Ortiz likes to call us. We always going to try to be able to do what we need to do to help the team win, being able to showcase that talent no matter what the obstacle is. It's great because little do people know Malik Razz messing up his hand earlier in the season, not being able to really grip a football, seeing him being able to catch a pick and take it for 6 shows a lot of growth in him being able to capitalize, because we always try to pick on the defense and the DB saying that they can't catch. But him being able to do that with not a full healed hand shows that like he has grit to him as well, and the defense being able to go out there and make stops and showcase that they're one of the best defenses in the Sun Conference. Well, we don't say nationally, but being able to showcase that skill and being able to keep their foot on the offense's neck as well, to showcase that they're not going to bend, they're not going to break, this is going to keep going, keep fighting.